was a beast! Ah!
Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Not the Bees, the Nicolas Cage filmography podcast. I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Megs.
And this week we watched the absolutely delightful Raising Arizona. It comes to us from the magical year of 1987. Convenience store Robert Herbert H.I. or Hi McDonough meets police officer Edwina Ed when she takes his mugshot after each of several arrests in Tempe, Arizona. He learns that Ed's fiancée has left her and proposes after release from prison. They marry and move into a desert mobile home, and Hi works in a machine shop. They want children, but Ed is infertile and they cannot adopt due to Hi's criminal record. Hi and Ed learn of the quintuplet sons born to regional furniture magnate Nathan Arizona. They kidnap one of the babies, whom they believe to be Nathan Jr., intending to start a family. Soon afterward, Hi's former cellmates Gail and Evel Snotes escape from prison and visit the couple. They persuade Hi to shelter them and tempt him to return to his former criminal life. That night, Hi has a nightmare of monstrous biker Leonard Smalls, hairy, filthy, covered in leather and animal hair, and likes to throw grenades. Hi's foreman Glenn visits with his large and unruly family the next day. Glenn and wife Dot offer parenting advice amid their children's misbehavior, but when Glenn suggests that he and Hi exchange wives, Hi punches Glenn in the face. That night, Hi succumbs to robbing a convenience store while buying diapers, leading to a chase with police and a pack of dogs that he manages to outrun. As Ed and Nathan Jr. sleep, Hi decides to leave his family to join Gail and Evel in a bank robbery out in LaGrange. The next morning, Smalls approaches Nathan Sr. and reveals himself as a bounty hunter. When Nathan Sr. rejects Smalls' offer to bring back Nathan Jr. for $50,000, Smalls decides to do the job anyway and threaten to sell the baby on the black market. Glenn returns to fire Hi, revealing he knows that Hi and Ed kidnapped Nathan Jr. Glenn threatens to turn them in unless they agree to give the baby to him and Dot. Overhearing this, Gail and Evel overpower Hi and kidnap Nathan Jr. themselves. When Ed returns home, she and Hi resolve to rescue him. Gail and Evel grow attached to Nathan Jr., but the two immediately leave him behind while robbing a convenience store, and then forget him again during the bank robbery. A dye pack explodes in their stolen money sack, covering them and the getaway car interior with blue dye. Ed and Hi are headed in their direction and stop to demand where Nathan Jr. is before heading to the bank where they forgot him. The distraction allows Smalls to capture the baby before Hi and Ed arrive. In the ensuing struggle, Ed grabs Nathan Jr. while Smalls severely beats Hi. Hi pulls the pin from one of the hand grenades clipped to Smalls' vest, causing them to explode and kill Smalls. Hi and Ed sneak back into the Arizona home to return Nathan Jr., but Nathan Sr. catches them. Nathan Sr. sympathizes with their motives and decides not to report them to the authorities. Learning that Hi and Ed are considering a divorce, he suggests that they think about it first. While sleeping beside Ed that night, Hi has a series of prophetic dreams. Gail and Evel return to prison, having realized that they are not ready for society and now desire to reform like Hi did. Glenn is arrested by a Polish-American police officer who is unamused by the ethnic jokes he tells. And Nathan Jr. becomes a high school football star with Hi and Ed anonymously watching and encouraging him. Later, he dreams of an elderly couple with a large, wholesome family and wonders whether this was a vision of him and Ed or of Utah. The end. Megan.
Yes.
What did you think of this movie?
I love this movie. It's so cute. The 80s really had a way of coming up with the most outlandish plots with the strangest, devices thrown in. What is Smalls? How is he even connected to the story? But this is how we're going to resolve the baby stealing issue.
And let's once again throw it up for the hour-and-a-half long picture.
Yes, thank you so much. It's amazing. I love this movie. I think this movie is funny. I think the acting in it is very good. There's a gravity to the acting in it that you don't really see a whole lot in comedy movies, because this is a comedy, but the acting is so dramatic and realistic.
the scene right after they've kidnapped Nathan Jr. and they're driving away, and Holly Hunter just loses it. She's like, I love him so much. I fucking love that scene so much. I love it. I love it. I love it.
It's so good. And then when they get home, the way that they've decorated the whole house for him.
Yes.
It's so stinking cute. It really is.
You're right. The acting in this movie is really, really good. It's got, in addition to our beloved Nicolas Cage, it's got Holly Hunter, it's got John Goodman, it's got it's so good. And you're right, there is a gravitas to the acting when you cast actors of that caliber to be in your silly little slapstick film.
Yeah. The acting, or the chemistry between Nick Cage and Holly Hunter was so good.
Yes.
I don't know why they haven't acted together again, because it seems so real. God, I don't even know where to start with how good this movie is. It's so, like, it starts out so silly. You just have like a montage of different arrests of High. Like, he just is robbery of the week, getting arrested. And like, they get to know, we don't really get to see them get to know each other, but they get to know each other because she's the one that takes his mugshots.
Yeah.
Every time. Like, she's taken, I think, like, by the time they hook up, like 7 or 8 successive mugshots of his every time he gets caught.
And there's always somebody yelling in the background, like, tell him to turn to his right, Ed, or don't forget his fingerprints, Ed.
Yes.
And it's
so
hilarious. So what would you give the rating of this film?
Oh, I would give this movie an A. I think this movie this is a really fun, wild romp through the desert. Lots of shenanigans. I do love it when babies are used in comedy films like this. Like 3 Men and a Baby is another one where like the baby is basically a prop.
Yeah.
It's just a focal point. But it's so funny because like Gail and Evel get so attached to this kid so quickly. And they're just like, no, we know that you kidnapped him. We're taking him. And they take him. And then they immediately forget him.
Yes.
Like, and they leave him on the top of a car and they drive away, but they don't hear him thunking to like fall off. And then when they find him, he's just sitting in the middle of the road.
When High and Ed catch up to them and they're covered in the blue dye, and High and Ed turn to go find the baby, and John Goodman yells after them, he's our kid too now.
It's so good.
It's so good. What would you rate the caginess of this film?
I would also rate this an A.
Oh, I agree.
I think he had this period when he was younger in the first few years where he was very silly in what he did. And I think that it worked for the most part, at least what we've seen of his from the 80s and the 90s. I know, I wasn't a huge fan of Moonstruck, but that doesn't mean that his acting wasn't great. It doesn't mean that like he wasn't, there's something about his very early movies that feels very free in the way that he acts. And like, we're seeing that again now, where he's having this sort of renaissance where I guess like he just like stopped giving a fuck about stuff, where he's just doing the things that he wants to do, and he's doing them the way that he wants to do them. And I haven't seen this movie since I was a teenager, so it was really nice to watch it again, almost basically with fresh eyes, because it's such a good movie. I don't know why I haven't seen it more often, but like it's gonna become like a regular part of my rotation of like comfort movies because it's just so good. What would you give him?
Oh, he's an A. It's an A. Absolutely.
Yeah. This is a really good movie. Smalls is really gross.
Yes.
I'm kind of avoiding that subject because they costumed him really well. He looks as gross as they want him to look. Like, he's disgusting. And there's like flies that circle him. His boots are made of, I don't even know, but they're covered with some kind of animal. It's just disgusting. They did a really good job in the costume department. They did a good job. I really like this movie. I think it's really good.
Well, there you have it, folks. This is another A rating for the movie and for Nick Cage. We just can't stop him. He's just so darn good. Thank you for listening. We appreciate each and every one of you. If you would do us a favor and like, share, subscribe this episode and others, we would appreciate it. If you're feeling generous, we have a Patreon at patreon.org/notthebees. We're on Instagram at notthebeespod, and we're in all of your podcatchers, including YouTube. But for this week, that's going to do it for us. I've been Elizabeth.
I've been Megs.
And we'll catch you next time.